Welcome. My name is Selena Lael. I'm a yoga and meditation instructor, a transformational coach, and an awakened life teacher. Today's practice is an affirmation practice that guides us into an experience of feeling less stress. When we speak in affirmation, it's as if we're consciously bringing our awareness to what it is that we want. And we usually think about affirmations as being just this, something we do want, something uplifting, something positive. However, we're speaking affirmations to ourselves in our mind or aloud all day long. We're just usually speaking affirmations that don't leave us feeling the way that we want. I am so tired. I can't stand that person. I don't like this. I don't like my job. Whatever it is, we repeat things over and over and over again in our mind or when we speak with our colleagues or our family that affirm the things that we don't want. And it really does create more of it in our life. And at the very least, it brings our awareness more to the things that aren't working or that we don't enjoy. So, in these affirmation practices, we're shifting our awareness. We're creating new pathways in the brain for us to consciously focus on that which we are wanting, to acknowledge ourselves, to be the powerful creators that we are with our conscious thinking, as opposed to all of the unconscious thinking that really does create what we don't want. So, in this practice, we are consciously creating with the power of thought and awareness, more of what we do want. So let us close the eyes. I invite you to sit tall. So feel your sit bones, your hips heavy and rooted. And at the same time, feel as if your head was lengthening up toward the sky, lifting up, creating this space through the spine, the torso. Take a deep, full breath in. Exhale, feel the shoulders relax, feel your belly soften, all while maintaining this length through the spine. Inhale again, feel this length. Exhale, consciously relax the body. One more breath like this. Allow there to be a slight part between the lips and the teeth. Feel the jaw begin to soften. Feel the forehead, even the scalp begin to relax and soften, letting go. Feel the breath as it naturally moves in and out of the body. Just follow the breath. There's no need to change it right now. There's nothing to judge. Become aware of the breath. And then as you hear each affirmation, I invite you to repeat it either silently inside or out loud. And maybe even conjure up the feeling or an image that really awakens this affirmation more and more for you as you repeat it over and over. Consciously take a deep, full breath in and exhale completely. I release all worries and concerns. Breathe into that. I release all worries and concerns. I release all worries and concerns. I am relaxing deeply with every breath. I am relaxing deeply with every breath. I am relaxing deeply with every breath. I acknowledge myself for doing my best. Take a breath into the heart as you repeat this. I acknowledge myself for doing my best. I acknowledge myself for doing my best. I am supported. Breathe into your whole body as you repeat this. I am supported. I am supported. Breathe this in, this possibility of being supported in every way possible. Maybe even the knowingness that you are supported, even when it doesn't seem like it. I am worthy. Deep breath. I am worthy. Sit tall, open your chest, breathe fully as you repeat this. Welcome this. I am worthy. I am right where I am meant to be on my path. I am right where I am meant to be on my path. I am right where I am meant to be on my path. Feel the body relaxing even more as you repeat this relief, this knowingness. Take a breath in and feel as if you're breathing up through the soles of the feet, welcoming the nourishment from the earth, from life, filling your whole body up to the crown of your head. And as you exhale, there is this sense of release throughout the whole body. One more breath like this. Inhale, draw the nourishment up from the earth, from life, all the way up through your whole body. Exhale, release. As you're ready, slowly open the eyes and be still for a moment. Notice what's happening in your body with the eyes open. Notice the areas that feel a little more relaxed, a little softer. Even if it's just one small area, bring your awareness there.
Hi, everyone. This is Lindsay with Meditation Live. Welcome back to class. And thank you so much, Selena. That was a beautiful affirmation practice. As always, we would love to hear something from you. Your voice, your chat, anything you'd like to share with Selena is welcome via the chat box, the Q&A box, or verbally. You can use the raise hand icon and I will unmute your mic. I will also put the affirmations in the chat box if anyone cares to take those with them for the day. And Selena, I really liked the number 6. I am right where I am meant to be on my path. That's a hard one and a very necessary one to release stress, because that causes a lot of stress for me. Which one was your favorite?
For me personally, or let's ask that for
Let's
all.
ask everyone, what's your favorite? Which one spoke to you? But for you personally, which one do you like the most?
Yeah, that last one is, they're all great for me personally, but that last one is always such a great reminder, because the mind is always telling us that we're supposed to be someplace else, right? I'm supposed to have more money. I'm supposed to have a different body. I'm supposed to have a different job. I'm supposed to have a different education. I'm supposed to live someplace differently. The mind is always striving for this other thing rather than experiencing the beauty and the contentedness of right now. So, yes.
Beautiful. And Deborah has a question. She's asking how to control a panic attack.
Well, I'm not a licensed psychologist, so I can just offer you what I would share with my clients or work for myself. I think part of the answer is in the question itself, how to control a panic attack. Oftentimes we feel a sense of panic coming in because we feel a lack of control over something. So I think part of finding equilibrium inside of that kind of intense anxiety is to let go of the need to control something and access the tools, the techniques that help to bring you back to center. Of course, the breath is the first go-to for me, because if we're having a panic attack, 9 times out of 10, if not 10 times out of 10, if we become aware of what's happening in the breath, we'll either be holding the breath completely or breathing very shallowly in a way that we might even start to be hyperventilating. So consciously breathing deeply in and exhaling completely. Studies have shown that not fully exhaling the breath really contributes to anxiety. So you can even count your breath. Count 4 counts in, and then count maybe 4, even up to 8 counts out, so that you're really sure you're releasing that breath. So use the breath to come back to center, and then become aware of what's happening in your mind. This is really the root of panic. It's how we're looking at something. And sometimes panic is also related to past memories being stimulated. Maybe we have some trauma from our past or just a very intense experience from our past that is triggered in the brain and the physiology by seeing something or hearing something. So that's another aspect that we could spend a lot of time speaking on. So I'll just speak to the mind right now to become aware of what's happening in your mind. How are you thinking about a situation? Are you looking at it as something that's devastating? Are you thinking about how everything's wrong? You can't do anything. Notice the debilitating kind of thoughts that we start to have when we feel afraid. And then you can become aware of something that you feel grateful for in the moment. You can bring to mind one thing that is actually working in your life. You can remind yourself that you do have more time, or that you do have a little more money, or whatever it is that is driving the sense of panic. Start to become aware of what you do have right now in the moment to experience feeling more supported and more calm. So just to recap on that, become aware of the breath, lengthen the inhalation, and completely exhale the air. And then become aware of what thoughts the mind is feeding you. And if you so choose, consciously shift your awareness to thoughts that support you, thoughts of gratitude, thoughts of what is working, and so on.
Hopefully that helped you, Deborah. That was a great explanation for me. She said thank you. And Angele said, I release all worries and concerns was their favorite affirmation. Anyone else would like to tell us theirs as well? We'll keep a tally.
Good. And one thing I'd like to speak to, the second to the last, I think it was the second to the last affirmation, maybe the third. I am worthy. Most of us equate our sense of worthiness to our accomplishments, to our attractiveness, to our intelligence. We think that we're worthy because of something we do or a way of being that we are, or just how we look. And I would like to be here to remind us that your worthiness is not dependent on anything that you do, or the way you look, or the way you speak, or how creative you are, or how talented you are, or how successful you are. None of this has to do with your worthiness. You are worthy by birth. The moment that you took a breath, before you took a breath, the moment that you were a seed in the womb of your mother, you were worthy, and you are worthy. And the more that we can remind ourselves that we are inherently worthy, we are inherently kind, we are inherently beautiful, we are inherently creative, all of these amazing qualities that we appreciate in others or that we wish we had more of, they live inside of each of us. They are inside of you right now in this moment. And when you allow yourself to explore them and express them, it doesn't make you more worthy. It just gives you access to more of who you really are.
Well said, Selena. That's very true. I think we equate our worthiness with the reward that maybe we receive. Like you said, the job, is it the best job or the best looking boyfriend or whatever it is? It's all about the reward system sometimes, which isn't always true. And we do have a comment. Thank you for sharing, Tobias. Sorry, excuse me. I like the number 3. Number 3 affirmation was, I acknowledge myself for doing my best. And they said, I like number 3. We don't need to feel sorry for not being perfect.
Yes. Yes. And also, this, I remember when I first heard this, my intellect had struggled with a little bit. But we're doing our best in every moment. We are doing our best in every moment. And you might say, well, that's definitely not true, because instead of doing all of the work that I could have done on my day off, I stayed in bed and ate popcorn and watched Netflix all day. So I definitely didn't do my best. You did do your best based on whatever emotional or physical stress you might have been feeling, based on knowing how to take care of yourself when you just need a break. You made a decision that was the best of your ability in that moment. we hold these unrealistic standards for ourselves quite often, and then we hold them for the people closest to us, right? And then we feel disappointed quite often. We are doing our best, my friends. And if doing your best means staying in bed for the day and just dealing with what you're feeling inside, or joyously doing nothing for the day, it's okay. You're doing your best. It doesn't mean that there isn't always opportunity for us to evolve, or for us to create habits of discipline, or allow ourselves to feel more joy, or express ourselves more authentically. All of these things are available to us. We always can evolve. But just to acknowledge ourselves that we're doing our best, especially in those moments that we're judging ourselves. So let us be kind and remember that. Lindsay, anything else from your end?
I don't see anything else. Maybe give it another breath or two and we can close the session for today.
Okay, great. Thanks everyone for your participation and for being here. As a reminder, if you're watching from YouTube, hello, thanks for being here. Download our app. When you download meditation.live's app, we not only have the opportunity to interact with each other, but there's all of this fantastic pre-recorded on-demand content that you have access to. So download the app, join us live. And Lindsay, unless there's anything that's come through, we'll bring it to a close.
We are all good.
Okay, great. Okay, my friends. So as a reminder, when we consciously think, we are creating more of that in our lives. Because don't we always think about the things we don't want all day long? Yes. Those are affirmations just as much as the affirmations we practice today. So I invite each of us to take a breath in this moment, close the eyes if you like, and choose one affirmation that uplifts you, that supports you, that you would like to take into the rest of the day, into the rest of the week. It could be anything, one from today or just one that you choose for yourself. I am happy, I am peaceful, I release all worries, whatever it is. Take another breath. Open the eyes. And may you take this with you to be a conscious creator of your life experience. Thank you so much for being here. With great love.